What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Motion Device. Yes, indeed. How about that? Motion Device making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Aaron T. Rocks and Salvador Salcido. They both want to see me react to this song by Motion Device called Blindfold It Away. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right, this was posted by Official Motion Device, okay? And the video has 22,445 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Motion Device, Blindfolded Away, official music video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
You already know what I'm going to say. We're getting this off their official page, and it's the official music video. So you know that the chances and the odds of the video getting blocked are going to be higher. So that's all there is to it. We're going to hope for the best. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Watch where you're going, watch where you've been. Eyes afraid to release the good you've drawn. Why do I feel so reckless? Is it because I'm not like you? Watch where it runs, catch it before it hides. Trace back your thoughts, one mind at a time. I'm falling away, shutting love for your sake. One so many lives. Always innocent cries, flowing back and forth the night.
Sounds good. Sounds really good. Sounds clean. Sounds polished. Sounds properly mixed. Way better than the last song I just reacted to. What a difference a proper mix can make. The riff is nice. The main melodic line is nice. I like that little pickup. That little triplet pickup. It's not triplet, is it? No, it's a 16th note pickup. Sorry, my bad. 2 16ths. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Guitar tone sounds good. I like everything the guitar player is doing. The bass player is both playing both the bass and the piano from what I can see in this music video. Really nice on both. I think I actually prefer the bass playing more than the piano playing. I think I'm more impressed with what she's doing on the bass than what she's doing on the piano. Vocalist sounds really good. Vocalist sounds really clean. Now keep in mind, this is a music video. I mean, they're not, what you're seeing is, you know, they're playing obviously, you know, but what you're hearing is not what they're playing. This is a music video. Okay. They're not, every time I say this, people take it the wrong way. Are they playing live to each other? Yeah, there's a very strong possibility they are. And what they are hearing is each other playing live. But what we're hearing is a studio recording. So, and that's obvious because there's no way the bass player is playing the bass and the piano at the exact same time. So give me a break. That's all I need. That's the only argument I really need. That the vocalist is using a microphone without a spit shield, without a pop screen. Not a spit shield, a pop screen. Spit shield's for drummers. There's no pop screen on that mic. There's nothing to take off the edge. So clearly a music video, clearly. But I do believe that they are playing to each other for the purpose of the video. So anyway, let's keep going here. Nice switch up to 7. Nice switch up to 7/8. They've been in 6/8 this whole time, which I've been really digging the groove on. I love 6/8. So it's going from 6/8 to 7/8, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really nice. Nice switch up. Very smooth, actually. Felt very natural. Didn't feel janky or awkward at all. Really nice job on their part. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I don't know if I'm loving it. There's the one thing that I love, which was the 16th note pickup. I like that, and I really like that. I would even dare say I love that. The rest of it, though, I don't know if I can say I love it, but I do like it. It is good. I'm enjoying it. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign for things to come. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review. glad to hear a bass player that plays a 5-string actually use the B string. I love seeing that. I love hearing it. Back down to the beginning. Nice. Good. Yeah, you right there. You can hear the vocal quality. What a difference when she just said that one word compared to the vocal quality and what we heard in the actual song. Clearly not. They were not playing what we heard. Clearly. Okay. A lot of good things. A lot of good things, and if I'm being honest, no bad things. So we're gonna get a good score. I just don't know if we're gonna be looking at 7s or 8s. I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Motion Device with Blindfold It Away. This was a request from Aaron T. Rocks and Salvador Salcido. Okay. I thought about it, and I actually argued with myself for a little bit between two scores. I was like, should I go this way? Should I go this way? This way? This way? They were close. The scores were very, very close, okay? So, I decided on this score. Now, do not ask me if this was the higher score or the lower score. I'm not going to tell you. It doesn't matter because this is the score that it's getting, and that's all that matters. So, let's get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I want to be very clear right off the gun. I didn't hear anything in this that I disliked. I did not hear anything in this that I hated. I did not hear anything in this song that sounded bad. Everything I heard sounded good. It made sense. It was enjoyable to listen to. I enjoyed it. I absolutely did. Let's talk about the instrumentation first. You got guitar, you got bass, you got drums, you got vocals. Bass player playing the keyboard or playing the piano when needed for the purpose of recording. Sounded really nice. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to start with the bass player. I'll be honest with you. I was more impressed with her bass playing than I was with her piano playing. Her bass playing was really nice. She was very active on the neck, but at the same time, only when in unison, only when playing unison lines with the keyboard or with the guitar or all three. That was the only time where those were the only times where she would be active, but she was clean. She was absolutely clean. And when she wasn't active and playing synchronized lines with everybody else, then she was filling out the bottom end and keeping the tempo going solid, which is the main priority job of a bass player. So kudos to her. I think she did a fine job. The guitar playing, really nice. I love that guitar tone. It kind of reminds me of a Line 6. It really does. The sound that he's getting really sound nice, like rectified. It sounds really good. Nice crunchy tone without sounding muddy. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard guitar players that they get that rectified tone, or where they go for like the triple rectifier, and they just distort the hell out of it to the point where it sounds like a muddy mess. This does sound rectified. It does sound like a rectifier, but at the same time, it's still being mixed properly. The distortion settings are all being set at the right levels, appropriate for the song, so it does not sound muddy at all, which I really appreciate. His technique looked really good. Some really nice pinch harmonics in there to boot, which sounded really good. I loved it. I love the usage of it. Not overly used. I know a lot of people have a problem with pinch harmonics being overly used. I see their point. I do. I personally love pinch harmonics. I do. But I do see the argument of the overusage of pinch harmonics. I don't think he overused them. I don't. I think he used just the right amount. If he had done more, then I believe the argument could be made, and I would actually kind of have to be inclined to agree with them. But the number of pinch harmonics he did in this song was very appropriate. He put him in with feel, which I really appreciate. The drumming on this was solid, like absolutely solid. Some great fills, really nice fills. Playing with great feel, nice steady feel the whole way through. I had no issue with the drumming whatsoever. I think the drumming was outstanding. In all honesty, I think one of the high points for me was the drumming. I'm gonna go back to the bass player really quick. I forgot to mention this. I cannot tell you how many bass players I have seen who go, and I can say this, okay? I absolutely can, because I do play what I play. Being a bass player who does play 6-string basses, I can say this because I don't do this. I love it when bass players pick up a 5-string, or they pick up a 6-string, or heaven forbid they pick up a 7 or more. I mean, there's Chapman sticks out there. I've seen. I'm sure there's more now, but I've seen Chapman sticks with 23 strings. I've also seen basses, not Chapman sticks, but basses with like 18 strings. So I think that is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous, over the top. But I love it when I see bass players pick up a 5 or a 6 string and they go, "Oh, this is going to make me sound better," and then they don't play that bottom string, or that top string, or the top and bottom string. You know, they only play the middle 4, the E, A, D, G. I love it when I see bass players do that, because I have to look at them and go, why? Why do that? There's a very old saying in the bass player world: if you can't play a 4-string, a 5 and a 6 string is not going to make you a better player. It's just not. If you can't play the 4 well enough, then there's no reason for you to go to a 5 or a 6. So anyway, I loved hearing her actually use that B string. I loved hearing it being utilized, and not just once or twice. I heard it being utilized sporadically through the entire song. I appreciate that. As a 6-string player myself, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I really appreciate that, and I really enjoyed hearing it. I love hearing that low B. It really sounds good. I'm actually thinking about transitioning, well, maybe not transitioning, but I'm thinking about getting a couple of 5 strings. Because in the rock world, I don't really use the C string a whole lot. In jazz, I do. Jazz, R&B, funk, yeah, absolutely. I use the top C string all the time. But in the rock world, I don't really use it a whole lot. So I'm actually thinking about maybe getting a couple of 5s and experimenting with them. We'll see. Maybe I will. But let's talk about the vocalist. Last but not least, I liked her vocals. I do. I like what she sang. I think what she sang sounded good. It was conducive to the song. It fit the song. I'm gonna say this, and I don't want people to take this as a criticism. Believe it or not, this is actually a compliment if you think about it. I feel like this song was holding her back. I feel like she is capable of a lot more than what we heard in this song. I feel like she was very limited with what she could do in this song, because she had to sing within the scope and within the feel and the realm of this song. If she had done more, like I suspect she's capable of doing, it would have detracted from the song, and it would not have been conducive. As a matter of fact, it would have hurt the song probably pretty badly. So I get the feeling she was holding back. I really do, and I get the feeling she is capable of a lot more than what we heard. But what she sang sounded really good. It sounded solid. Would I say anything that she sang was all that impressive? No. But what she sang did sound really good, and it fit the context of the song. Everything she sang added to the song. It fit the song. And at the end of the day, that's what you want more than anything else. The mix in this was outstanding. Way better than the mix I just heard in the last song I reacted to before this one. Everything was layered properly. Everything was blended properly. Everything was where it needed to be as far as levels go and as far as layering goes. Doubling the voicings, doubling the guitars. It all made sense. It all sounded good. So I don't know who mixed their music. I'm sure it was, if I'm right, it was probably a third party, not one of them. So I'm really hoping that's the case. It probably was, because it sounded very balanced. Really appreciated that. Anyway, that's how I'm coming up to the 7.8. You'll notice you didn't hear me say the word great very often. I used it a couple of times, but for the most part, what I was saying was really good. This is how we came to that really good score, okay? So, is it the higher score or is it the lower score between the two scores I was arguing between? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, and don't ask me, because I'm not going to tell you. 7.8, I feel good with that score, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 7.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later, peace.